Mike West in the morning with Gareth and Renee's Famous Friday.
Stars of one of the hottest shows on TV. Two peas in a pod, Siamese twins minus the Siamese and the twins parts, serial pranksters, creative geniuses hailing from places of equal importance, Auckland and Masterton. Predictive text says one of them's called Joni and the other one's not even important enough for a capital letter. It's Jono and Ben at 10 past 8.
Wow, what an intro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice work. Very proud of you.
No one
Excellent.
can live up to that big an intro. You know, this is going to be such a disappointment from here on in.
Is it weird that we email our own introductions for radio hosts?
I think you nailed it. You actually did nail it. Exactly how we saw it going.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Guys, can I just say before we start, congratulations on having the best show on TV. Well, I mean, that's apart from 7 days, 2.5 Men and Campbell Live.
Yeah. We slide in there, and I would say home and away, breakfast, basically 99% of the TV shows that you can name. But thank you anyway, we'll take it.
Seriously, you guys have got a brilliant show. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. What we did, I don't know if you've seen Hamish and Andy.
I thought the show looked a little bit familiar.
No, to be honest, been getting... it's unusual for New Zealanders, but we're getting a relatively positive response about it, which is nice, you know.
Yep.
And in our defence of ripping off other shows, we've also found out X Factor is not an original format either. So, other countries have done that as well. So I don't know if that's breaking news for you guys.
I notice you guys do have a bit of an X Factor thing going on. Have you guys set up some sort of student exchange program with X Factor contestants and Guy Williams?
We've been getting a bit of grief for basically just wheeling out X Factor contestants on the show every week. And I think that's just a sign of the calibre of people who are willing to actually come on our show.
Yeah.
So you guys have had a few awesome guests on your show. Who do you reckon's been the best one for you guys?
I like meeting Kim.com. We managed to get hold of Kim.com and we were pretty surprised when he said yes to actually taking the mickey out of himself. And he's a really lovely chap, and I think we all agree looks, black is slimming on him.
Yeah. And he looks about 150 kilos when he's running black.
Yeah, exactly. And another, probably the second most famous Gareth in New Zealand after yourself, Gareth, was Gareth Morgan. That was another big one, getting him on the show to do a skit about killing cats.
Oh, yes, that's right.
course.
That was right. That was funny. Hey, speaking of your skits, I've always wondered, because you guys get a bit full on with each other. Have you ever suffered any major injuries?
No major injuries, but I tell you what, Mike, you watch tonight and see what happens to Benjamin's car.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
We'll do.
Yeah, you really like these punishments started, and they were a bit of a laugh. You do the little pranky things, a little slight, minor inconveniences. Tonight, he just takes it to a whole new level,
Oh, brilliant.
and I am currently carless because of it. It's just like it just really escalated.
Yeah, I don't know where we go from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably death is the only option, really. Isn't it?
You've peaked.
And a lot of counselling. Counselling's probably where we go from here, because our relationship hasn't been the same since.
Do you guys have to run all your stunts past lawyers?
No, we did last week, because as you know, being part of MediaWorks, we're currently in receivership. And,
How did you get the green light to do all that?
Yeah, well, that was quite funny. The lawyer had to sit on that because Ben does the editing of the show with another person. So the TV3's lawyer had to sit on and make sure all the receivership stuff is all right. But apart from that, it's not too bad, is it, Ben?
But it was actually funny because I sat there watching it with her, and every time we made a joke about TV3 being poor, I just kind of go, oh, no, she's not going to like that. And she just laughed.
Oh,
and
brilliant.
She laughed and laughed and got to the end and was like, what notes do you have? She goes, very funny show, guys. Carry on.
Oh,
And that was
nice.
it.
That's
So
good.
Awesome.
It's awesome that TV3 can see it in such a good light, and then we can have a bit of fun with it.
Awesome. Okay, it's Famous Friday. Our special guests today are Jono and Ben. We'll continue our chat with them in just a couple of moments. Mike West in the morning with Gareth and Renee, special guests on the air this week.
Yes, Jono and Ben at 10.
Mike West in the morning with Gareth and Renee.
Have you guys ever done something that hasn't made the cut?
Oh, you should see all the crap that we leave behind, mate. You think there's bad stuff on the screen? You should see what's on the editing floor.
Yeah. What about you, Ben? Have you dressed up as a pilot lately?
No. I leave the pretend pilot stuff to the guy in the flight centre ads now, guys.
Fair enough.
I recommend anything for you. Don't do that. Yeah, it's not a smart move.
Yeah. Jono, I've got to say, too, I was a little bit disappointed when you couldn't out Bowden.
I know, he's the king of all pausing, isn't he, really?
Yeah.
Ben's got a great joke. Dominic Bowden is like a dramatic beer. Oh, well, I messed up your joke then. What
joke. No, take two,
Okay,
John.
okay.
This is why we have all the stuff that doesn't make the cut. Take two. Action.
Okay. Dominic Bowden's like a beer.
No, take two. He's a theatrical beer with dramatic pause.
Yeah.
That's the gag. But yeah.
Very good.
But anyway,
nice.
Hey, I still laughed.
I'm looking for a co-host. Any of you guys want to do it? Because the guy I've got is average.
Whereabouts have you got Guy Williams stashed at the moment?
He's upstairs in the office.
Okay.
He went to the David Tua press conference this week.
Yeah.
And managed to offend David Tua by asking him had he heard what Sonny Bill Williams said about his mum.
Of course he did.
It's quite taboo to make your mum jokes in front of Samoans about their mothers. So,
Okay.
we managed to surprise Guy this morning, ironically, at the airport. With David Tua. So Guy's still getting over that at the moment. He's actually upstairs washing his pants in our washing room.
It was funny because Guy went out there and said to David Tua in the press conference, he's like, "Do you hear what Sonny Bills was saying about your mum?" Obviously got a really bad reaction and very quickly had to backpedal and went, "Oh, he's been saying nothing but good things." So it was the quickest turnaround ever from Guy Williams.
Oh, fantastic, mate.
Got to ask you guys too about the skit you did on the show last week. You know, the No More Beersies for you?
Yeah.
Offending people? Did those guys really chase you out of the pub?
I think what we learnt there is that 9 out of 10 bikers in rough pubs in South don't enjoy their beers being tipped out on the floor.
9 out of 10. Only 9 out of 10.
We're thinking about no more cheersies for you next week.
Yeah.
We'll pull cheers away from people as they sit down, but I don't think that one's going to make the cut either.
You guys are hilarious.
Hey guys, just to finish off, thanks very much for chatting to us. Just to finish off, we always finish off with a little game, and we've got a little game to play for you guys. Quite possibly the easiest game in the history of cheesy radio interviews. This is called the Jono and Ben and game. All right, so we'll give you one half of a duo, and then you've got to tell us who the other half is. So we'll start off with a nice easy one. Batman and...
Robin.
Yes, Fred Flintstone and...
Wilma.
Barney.
Well, that's kind of a threesome, but anyway. Thelma and...
Louise.
Oh, this is the easiest game in the world.
I told you that.
It makes us look really smart.
S and...
S and...
Not everybody's like you, Gareth.
Oh, come on, guys. Hey, so no one else watches porn. Oh, right, that's fine. Okay, interview over. No.
Mate, since they stopped doing Sky One after 12 o'clock at night with the soft porn, I haven't been there since.
Did you say soft porn?
I'm really sorry about that. You can tell I don't do breakfast radio.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. That's why I'm at 10 o'clock at night, not 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, guys.
Guys, we'll let you go because I know you're busy. What's coming up on the show tonight?
Oh, we're busy. So busy. Boy, we're busy.
Obviously, David Tua and Guy Williams at the press conference. Jono absolutely destroys my car, spoiler alert. Yeah. And a lot of bad pun-based sketches.
Fantastic.
Can't wait.
Can't wait for that.
Say it with meaning next time, guys.
Man, I can't wait to watch your show. I'm so excited.
I believe that. It's a yes from me. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I've got enough disc space on my Sky to watch it next week some stage. So, thanks, guys.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, guys.
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
Mike West in the morning with Gareth and Renee's Famous Friday.